Paul, good to see you.
Nice seeing you guys. Thanks for coming out.
Well, where are we right now? What's happening?
We are in our welding and pipe fitting lab here at Midwest Technical Institute at 3600 South Glenstone.
So, welding, Maddie.
I know that bridges and underwater welding. Other than that, I am clueless.
Yeah, there is a lot of occupations you can find in the welding, whether it be fabrication, manufacturing, new builds, bridges, like you said. A lot of pipe welding in the world that we do. Everything you eat, drink, and consume in life comes to a piece of stainless steel pipe, and we like to produce the TIG welds on that.
Oh, that's fascinating to know. And I'm curious to know who would be an ideal candidate for this program.
I think it's anybody that has a desire for a hands-on occupation later in life. You know, you're not sitting behind a desk pushing a lot of paper. It's a hot, dirty job, but you know, it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding to see the products you put out once you're done.
Yeah. And I have to say, you really don't know the job until your hands are physically in it, on it, touching it, around it. And so can you tell us about like the classroom setup and how the welding program goes?
Sure. So we have two programs here for our welding. We have a 30-week welding program and a 40-week welding and pipe fitting program. It's 6 hours a day. We offer 3 different shifts that you can join, and it's 1 hour classroom and then 5 hours of actually hands-on in the shop here with our instructors. And you know, it's hard to learn how to weld watching YouTube and reading a book. It's done all right here in our lab.
Can you explain the different types of welding? Like you were talking about TIG weld and this. I know there's different types.
Right. So we focus on 3 processes here: stick, MIG, and TIG. Stick is an older form of welding, usually used on carbon steel. And then we have MIG, which is done a lot in our manufacturing world, very quick, wire fed. And then TIG welding, which we can kind of adjust our heat, burn a little lighter, and still do those stainless steel without getting any chrome to burn out and make it rust.
And Paul, you mentioned that you are a welder by trade, and you actually attended MTI. We're not going to say how many years ago. But you got your start here, and look where you're back here, but you're in a different position. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I think, and that's one of the things I talk to our new students about. You know, you never know what'll happen to you once you get that skill. You know, I had a passion for education, so I was able to bring those two together and be here. I told my mom I never thought I'd gel my hair, but here I am, and just producing great quality welders that are on set for a good career.
I'm curious about the class size. What is the ratio for teachers to students?
Yeah, we try to keep it 20-to-1 right here in our labs. You know, of course, classroom might be a little bit larger, but in the labs we have a couple instructors, lab assistants, and of course your fellow classmates always love to kind of give you some pointers.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Well, and just from me watching, it seems like a male-dominated field, but I'm sure females are also welcome to enter the program if they would so please.
Of course, we have a few here with us right now that actually love the trade, and we're very excited to see where they end up.
Yeah.
And you know, when we started, you said it's mechanical trades. You have other programs as well?
Yeah, we also offer a HVAC, which is our HVAC and refrigeration. 35-week program that gets you the hands-on to work on residential furnaces and air conditioning units.
Oh.
So when people, step foot into MTI and kind of begin that journey, afterwards, MTI is such a good resource to come back to and say, hey, how can I get maybe further in this career field? And can you tell us about the resources that MTI offers?
Sure. We offer job placement for those who qualify. So if you have over a 90% attendance, a good work ethic, and above a C average, we work with you to find employers that are out there hiring and maybe find that spot that you're looking for that you feel is going to be best to suit you and that's going to suit that employer.
And I'm curious too, when we're talking about the HVAC, everybody needs a heater, everybody needs an AC. What type of position can you go to after MTI? Yeah,
a lot of our students leave here and get into whether it be residential or commercial HVAC. We are more residential here at Midwest Technical Institute, but the larger the unit becomes commercial, but they're all kind of put together the same way.
See, I didn't even know that, Maddie. I wouldn't know the difference between commercial and residential.
Oh, gosh.
That's what you learn here.
Exactly. And again, going back to your roots as being a welder by trade and now in more of an educational role, if someone out there watching is like, well, why welding or why mechanical trade? Why?
I always felt it was awesome to have a skill in my back pocket. You know, I absolutely love what I do here at Midwest Technical Institute every day, but if they told me one day not to come back, I still have that welding ability in my pocket that I know I'm still going to be able to eat at night.
Yeah, being self-sufficient.
Very much.
Good
Which is
word.
you need that this day and age. If somebody's out there is watching, like Maddie said, and they're thinking about it, what is the first step to taking the step to MTI?
I would say go to our website, midwesttech.edu, get all the information. If you're interested, fill out the application. We'll be in contact to have you come out and take a tour of our facility and meet with financial aid.
I think touring it to see, like, you may come in the door with one idea, but then you get the two and you're like, maybe I want to step over here. That's easily doable with you guys.
Very much so. All of our tours, we do a full tour, so you're going to see every program that we have to offer, because we never know if you have a wife, girlfriend, spouse, son, child that might be interested in one of the many other programs that we have to offer here.
Oh,
It's a family affair.
Oh, that's so great. And by the way, too, we've walked around, we've met some of the people. You have such friendly staff.
Thank you very
and
much.
friendly students. Like, everybody's been so welcoming. It makes me want to, like, get involved with welding, which kind of leads me to this, Maddie. Okay, I have a favor. Paul, now that we're friends, I have done in my DIY past, I've done some small soldering and stuff like that. Do you think I maybe could get my hands dirty, maybe get to some welding? Do you think I could do it?
We might burn your jacket up a little bit, but I would love to get you with one of our instructors.
Maddie, you're gonna have to hold my coat.
I will hold your coat and I will get my hair away from
Put
it.
your hair
I
back.
don't need this being burned.
Thanks so much, Paul.
No, thank you guys.